Yo, what's happening, y'all? This is the final episode of the day, and on this episode, we're gonna talk about the final game from yesterday, the heavyweight game. You know what I mean, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. You know what I mean? For the first time, we had Pat Mahomes on the road in the playoffs. This kind of what everybody wanted to see after being at Arrowhead 15 straight games. Crazy, probably something we never ever gonna see again. You know what I'm saying? 17 and 23, 215 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. As I alluded to, his first playoff game on the road, his first playoff road win. So definitely a hell of a start to get off to. Josh Allen, he did what he had to do. You know what I mean? But it was just those key situations late that ended up biting Buffalo in the butt. Like head scratching play callings, like from the DeMar Hamlin 4th and 5 fake punt. Like it made no sense in the fourth quarter in your own territory. Like it made no sense at all. Like it was like one of those panic situations. Like, oh, these boys getting in a rhythm. I don't want to give them back the ball. But bro, like if you watch the game, if you watch Kansas City on 13 of their previous 16 possessions, they resulted in field goals. You know what I'm saying? So they weren't really putting points up. They were getting field goals. You feel what I'm saying? So that wasn't really something that you needed to a decision that you needed to make where I'm about to go for it right here in this situation. And then Kansas City got the ball, and McCole Hardman, he ended up fumbling the ball. And I don't get why players do this shit. All right, you get in the red zone, you already know like shit is condensed, like everything is crowded. You know what I'm saying? So it's not as much space as you would think. You feel what I'm saying? So McCole Hardman, he gets the handoff. He wasn't about to be in the red zone. He wasn't about to score. Like this what niggas want to do. Like they want to be the I scored. I put us up. I put the game out of reach. Like bro, you didn't even have to do that. If you would have just went down at the 1, went down normal, y'all would have got the ball at the 1. Who knows? Y'all probably would have punched it in with Isaiah Pacheco or like something. Like we know Andy Reid know how to draw those crazy game plans. You know what I'm saying? Those crazy game calls, crazy play calls. But that was one of those head scratching calls right there. Head scratching moves by him. And for a guy that hasn't even touched the ball at all, besides that one game against, I believe it was Buffalo, where he it was against somebody where he got the ball, he dropped it or he fumbled, and it was something. And ever since then he's been in the doghouse until then. But it was still just crazy. Like Pep, it was a great game. It lived up to the suspense. But again, it was just Josh Allen. He played his mind out those first 3 quarters. But when the game got tight, when the game started to get tight, when you needed him to, because he didn't turn the ball over. He did fumble the ball, but he didn't turn the ball over. So you can't say he turned the ball over. But it was just in key situations where you needed Josh Allen to bring everything back in, bring us home, because he had the ball late. He had opportunity to put him up. He had and I know people talking about it. You know what I mean? He was getting pressure from his left tackle, from Chris Jones, who was bringing the pressure. But bro, Josh Allen is 6'4", 6'5", like 230, 240. The man could step. All he got to do is step up. How many times have we seen Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, those type of quarterbacks who ain't even mobile, try to create room, make room for them to throw the ball for passing lanes, and they get it done. Like, and that was the perfect situation. When you need your big dog to come through to bring you home, that was the opportunity to do it. And then on the next play, you All right, you get pressure, you roll out you roll out the pocket, you throw it out of bounds. Like you had Kincaid wide open on the coming across. Like it was just crazy. From that to Stephon Diggs dropping the like the 70-yard bomb, like 60, 70-yard bomb that Josh Allen threw. He threw it on a rope. Went straight through Stephon Diggs' hand. Like if you a top dog receiver, you gotta come down with those kind of catches. And he didn't get it done. Like it was just a total collapse from that Buffalo Bills team. And I can't say I'm surprised because like this is Buffalo, bro. Like for them to even get down to the field and have opportunity to tie the game up, to them missing the field goal, like that kind of, and I wasn't even born back then, bro, but I'm a football head. To the days of when they was in the Super Bowl 4 straight years, and the 1 year they played, I think it was against the Cowboys, and it was against the Cowboys, no, it was against the Giants. My man had a field goal, shanked it all the way to, I think it was to the left or the right side. Either way, he shanked it, bro. Like, it's just something about Buffalo. I don't know, like, Josh Allen, again, I thought it looked like he was in position to win the game, but again, when the game got tight, the man was he was 7 of 14 in the fourth, 44 yards, 3.1 yards per attempt, 18 yards on the ground, a fumble in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? On throws 10 yards down the field, he was 0 of 4 on the final 3 drives, scored 0 points. The man was basically throwing behind the line of scrimmage. On 16 throws behind the line of scrimmage, the man had 95 yards. Like what are we doing here? Like basically most of the yards came behind the line of scrimmage. We can say that was how Kansas City wanted on the play and blase. But bro, like can't nobody sit here and say Josh Allen played a Superman game or a great game or he played an okay game. I'll say he played an okay game, but they just needed more out of him, and they just didn't get it. Like, and you can't say you didn't have the ball because you had the ball. Like people like this, people love to rub in they didn't get the ball late in overtime to have opportunity to win the game. Well, you had the ball late. Like multiple opportunities to take the game by the bullhorn. You had Shakur wide open in the end zone. I'm sorry. You had Shakur wide open in the end zone. You overshot him. Like they got some self-reflecting doing, bro, because they not bringing the same team back. And they can, like, if they bring this same team back, they'll be a fool of themselves to bring the same team back, because it's not gonna work, bro. Like it's not about Josh Allen. It's not about can he get it done or is he the guy, bro? Because he can get it done, but bro, it's just like, can you get him to? I don't know how you want to say it, because he's definitely a top 3, top 4 talent quarterback wise in the league. It's just hard for me to put it together, but they got some self-reflecting and doing in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? If you just look at the stats, bro, for Josh Allen for his career playoff, he's second in touchdown to interception playoff ratio, behind who? Only Pat Mahomes. Like, so it's not about him not being able to get the job done. It's just about, in key situations, can he reel it all in? And too many times that hasn't been the case. They've had the most wins in a 5-year stretch with 58 without a Super Bowl appearance, tied with the New Orleans Saints from 2017 and 2021. You know what I'm saying, with Drew Brees. So we know how lethal those New Orleans Saints teams was. They lost in the divisional round 3 of the last 4 years. And they last 4 playoff losses. They defense is giving up 33.5 points. Sean McDermott, you're supposed to be some kind of defensive guru, so you that's something you need to get under wraps. Josh Allen for his career is 0-4 against Pat Mahomes and Joe Burrow. And for all us saying that Kansas City, the offense was mediocre at best, the average at best, this was the best game they played all season long. No, 2 penalties, 1 drop. We was all talking about how they receivers was dropping passes, how they all line was couldn't stop drawing flags. Like that was their best game they played, and they played it at a crucial moment when they needed them to. You know what I'm saying? So now with that, Kansas City, they had the opportunity to go to A&T Bank Stadium and play the Baltimore Ravens. That's going to be a hell of a game. This was one of those games that I've always wanted to see. For all the marbles on the line, we got Lamar Jackson, the #1 seed, against the arguably the GOAT of this generation, and Pat Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? For all the marbles on the line for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. I wish this was a Super Bowl game, but even for it to be an AFC Championship game, it's box office. You know what I'm saying? So Sunday it's gonna be a hell of lit. You know what I mean? We got the Detroit Lions versus San Fran, then we got the Kansas City Chiefs and Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all tune in Monday for that content, man. I'm out, man. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.